Social Security and Welfare Corporation.
It's all about tomorrow.
Touches the life of everyone.
Not just today.
Yeah.
Think about the future.
Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
Now hustle, whole day. I have myself, I won't go hospital, no way. It go.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. We provide social protection in case of injury, sickness, or death. We provide insurance and income. Yeah.
Hello, people. I know this life is borrowed. If I should die before I wake, then what become of my people?
Death you can't escape, but with National Social Security, rest assured your family's safe. Benefits will surely pay. Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Your benefit provider. We provide medical benefits, retirement pension, cash benefits, survivor's benefit, invalidity benefits. Nasscorp, it touches the life of everyone.
Yeah.
Think about the future.
Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
Now hustle, whole day. I have myself, I won't go hospital, no way. It go.
Hello there, welcome to your program, the Nasscorp Hour. The Nasscorp Hour is a 55 minutes live, informative, and interactive talk show designed to educate the public on Nasscorp's functions and its activities. We're coming to you live from Radio MONROVIA 92.1 FM, the heart of the nation on the east bank of the St. Paul River. We have relays on ELBC 99.9 FM, Liberty Broadcasting Services out of Sino 105.5 FM, Laxa Radio out of Buchanan 92.5 FM, Puma Radio out of Bummy 106.3 FM, Classic Radio out of Kakata 93.9 FM, Radio Live that covers Zozo and Lufa 92.5 FM, and the Voice of Firestone 89.5 FM. You can also catch us on Radio MONROVIA Facebook live stream 92.1 FM and TLC Africa, that's TLC Africa YouTube page YouTube live stream page, okay? As we're all aware, Nasscorp is the acronym for National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. Acronym meaning the shortcut name. In studio today, I have my co-host, Mrs. Georgina Williams. Welcome, Mrs. Williams.
Thank you.
And I also have for you in studio today, Mr. Earl M.R. Carter, our coordinator for claims and benefits at Nasscorp. Welcome, Mr. Carter.
Thank you, Ms. Cooper.
Okay, my name is CORA Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. Please stay tuned. We'll be right back with your favorite informative, interactive talk show, the Nasscorp Hour. Remember, we secure your financial future.
Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
Now hustle, whole day. I have myself, I won't go hospital, no way. It go.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. We provide social protection in case of injury, sickness, or death. Yeah.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation.
It's all about tomorrow.
Touches the life of everyone.
No just obey.
Yeah.
Figure about the future.
Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
Now hustle, whole day. I had myself, I won't go hospital, no way. It go.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. We provide.
Thank you very much. This is the Nasscorp Hour, live from Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM, the heart of the nation. Let me point out to you the principal objectives of the Nasscorp Hour. We're here to enhance the public's understanding of the nature and functions of Nasscorp. The Nasscorp Hour is here to minimize the misinformation and wrong perceptions about Nasscorp amongst the Liberian populace. Okay, the Nasscorp Hour is here to stimulate payments of Social Security contributions by all institutions operating in Liberia. The Nasscorp Hour is here to promote Nasscorp's work at the community level and amongst the Liberian populace. We are here to inform employees of their rights to Social Security benefits, as well as their responsibility to ensure that monthly contributions made on their behalf, on behalf of the employees, are shared by them and their employers. Okay, the Nasscorp Hour is here to disseminate information by the general public on the programs, services, and benefits provided by Nasscorp. That was to disseminate information to the general public. Okay? Not by. Here at Nasscorp, our mission is to provide financial security to sustain the quality of life of insured workers. That's our mission. Our vision is to deliver convenient and exceptional services through innovative solutions in bridging income gaps and improving the quality of life for all beneficiaries. Our core values here at Nasscorp are stewardship, integrity, equity, transparency, accountability, and efficiency. I always go over to Madam Williams to wrap this all up in one lump sum. Okay, it all boils down to giving the best to our beneficiaries out there.
Yeah. So our core value speaks to our stewardship, that is our professionalism, our services. We are committed to provide excellent service. We do that through teamwork. And integrity speaks to our principle, our honesty. And Nasscorp, you don't have to bribe anyone, you don't have to pay anyone to have your work going, because if that happens, you'll be in serious trouble. Heads will roll. So nobody is to bribe anyone at Nasscorp to have your work going. So that speaks to our integrity. And also for equity, we treat everyone fairly. We don't say you will pay 4% this person, 2% this person, 5%. Everybody across the board pays 4%. So that's equity. Try to treat everyone with mutual respect. And we are transparent in our dealing. We don't want to hide anything from you. In fact, that's the reason we are on the show. We are committed to being on the show every Monday and even during the week to give you the information. Now we have people coming from the different departments that work in those specific areas that will explain to you exactly some of the things, and you have the opportunity to call on the show. So we are very transparent in our dealing. We are accountable. we take care of everything that is entrusted to us, be it your data, be it your contributions that have been sent to Social Security. We are accountable to you. So we are efficient. Again, the fact that we even have the My Nasscorp app that has been launched, so to give everyone easy access to go directly to your Nasscorp app and be able to see your contributions, your performance, and all of that. And part of our efficiency as well is to pay people on mobile money, so you don't have to leave from where you are to come to MONROVIA to head office for everything to be done. We are present in all the counties. Our presence is felt, so we are trying to be very efficient and effective. So those speak to our core values at Nasscorp.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Williams. And remember, it is the law that all employers who hires one or more employees must register and pay contributions to Nasscorp. Okay? Now, I always give you this information that Nasscorp serves you throughout the 15 counties, all through Liberia. Okay? And I give you locations as far as where we are in your county. Okay? We have our head office is on 15th Street and 24th Street and the Boulevard. Okay, that's our head office, Nasscorp's head office. And then we have 8 regional offices to serve you throughout the counties. Okay, Region 1 covers Montserrat County, and Region 1 is located on 15th Street and Payne Avenue in Cinco, where we call the beach side. 15th Street and Payne Avenue. Region 2 covers Grand Bassa and Riverside counties. Region 2 is located on Robert and Tutman Street in Buchanan, Grand Bassa County. Region 3 covers Bummy, Cape Mount, and Bapaloo counties. Region 3 is located on Ellen Avenue in Tutmanburg City, Bummy County. And then Region 4 covers Margibi, and Region 4 is located at the Executive Ground in Kakata City. Region 5 covers Bong and Lufa, and Region 5 is located on the Executive Drive in Banga City, Bong County. Region 6 covers Nimba County and is located in the Glanu community, Ganta City, Nimba County. Region 8 is located in covers Maryland and River G. Region 8 covers Maryland, River G, and Grand Crew counties. Region 8 is located on Maryland Avenue in Hopper City, Maryland County. Then Region 9 covers Sino and Grand Jita counties. Region 9 is located on Johnston Street, downtown Greenfield City, Sino County. There's no Region 7, okay? That's how come I got to 9. But there are 8 regional offices. If you're just joining us, you tune into the Nasscorp Hour live from Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM. As I told you earlier, we have in studio today Mr. Earl M.R. Carter, the coordinator for claims and benefits at Nasscorp. We're going to take a short break. We'll be back with Mr. Carter to give you some highlights on the claims and benefits department.
Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation, your benefit provider. We provide medical benefits, retirement pension, cash benefits, survivor's benefit, invalidity benefits. Nasscorp, it touches the life of everyone.
Yeah.
Figure about the future.
Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
I hustle, whole day. I hear myself, I won't go hospital, no way.
Thank you very much. This is the Nasscorp Hour, coming to you live from Radio Monrovia 92.1 FM. Today in studio we have Mr. Earl M.R. Carter, our coordinator for claims and benefits department at Nasscorp. Welcome again, Mr. Carter.
Thank you, Mrs. Ferguson.
And Mr. Carter, can you give us an overview of the main functions of the Claims and Benefits Department?
Okay, before I get into it, I would like to use this opportunity to say a big thanks to the Nasscorp family, also to Radio MONROVIA family for giving me the opportunity to be here to explain to you basically what I do on a day-to-day basis at the job. So, like Mrs. Ferguson said, I'm a coordinator within the Claims and Benefits Department. That department is within the Insurance Division, and on the overall, what we do, we are responsible for the benefit payment process. That is ranging from receiving claims that is being filed at our regional levels, like she told you about the different regional offices. Also, we responsible, our personnel in the departments responsible for checking whether those person qualified or those claimants qualified as per the law. Also, we responsible for verifying contribution records. That is when the file comes from the contributions department, we verify the contribution records. And we also responsible for ensuring that all documents, necessary documents that should be in a particular file or form part of a particular claim are correct. And then we proceed to calculate amounts due as per respective benefit types. We are also responsible for generating payrolls, as you may know, which is very cardinal and very important. We have two specific payrolls that we do, and that is we have the general payroll, that is the regular payroll for those who have been vetted and they were paid on the first time payroll. So it's the regular payroll and that of the first time payroll. More so, we also responsible for handling follow-ups. You know, within every process, there will be some issues, there will be some queries, there will be some questions. And when those questions come, normally it's directed to our department. So we handle follow-ups, we handle complaints, and we make the necessary adjustment where necessary.
Okay, thank you. Now tell me, are all persons employed and working in Liberia, are they covered by Nasscorp?
No.
Okay.
Not every person working is covered by Nasscorp. Rather, those who are what we term as have insurable employment, that is, their employers are covered by Nasscorp, and in turn, those employers are remitting contributions on their behalf to Nasscorp.
Okay, thank you. What is the EIS, the Employment Injury Scheme? What is and who is covered under the EIS?
All right, so as you may know, for the benefit of the listening public,
right,
and those who are following by the internet, the EIS is the oldest scheme as per the history. The EIS was established February 1980. That is 5 years after Nasscorp was birthed. All right, that's July 10, 1975. Now, that particular scheme or alternative, you can say program, that particular program was designed to protect workers against risks arising directly from their job. And those risks has to do with workplace accidents, what we term as occupational diseases that sometimes lead to death. All right. So the employment injury scheme, like I said, mainly is for those who have insurable employment.
Okay, now how can an employee claim benefits as a result of an employment injury?
All right, so firstly it starts with notification. When there's an injury, all right, Nasscorp have to be notified, and notification can be done it should be done within a certain time frame. That is based on the severity. If is a serious injury, that should be reported within 48 hours. But if it's something that is not that severe, you have up to 2 weeks to report said incident to Nasscorp. So firstly, the employer should be notified, and then in turn the employer will notify Nasscorp within those periods that I mentioned. So the 2 weeks is specifically 14 days. Yeah.
Now, who determines the degree of employee's disability as a result of job-related injury?
All right, so Nasscorp have a board called the Medical Board. That board is established to be able to evaluate those cases, those medical cases. And composition of that board is made up of 13 professionals, doctors, with different specialties. And for every sitting, Nasscorp has 3 of those specialists as per the particular case that's responsible to evaluate and be able to examine the workers, be able to the injury case be able to review the medical reports, and also be able to make independent medical judgment and advise management, that is the Director General, on the specific benefit types that should be paid.
Okay, thank you. How many months must an employee pay contributions to qualify for retirement pension?
All right, so as it is, there are 2 categories of persons concerned as it relates to retirement pension. The first category are those born before the year 1980, and contribution-wise, in order for them to qualify for retirement pension, they must have contributed a minimum of 100 monthly contributions, or for short 8 years, 4 months contributions. And then the other category are those who was born in the year 1980 coming forward. In order for them to qualify for full pension, they must have contributed the minimum of 144 monthly contributions.
Okay. What happens to an insured employee's pension if they die before completing their required monthly contributions? What happens?
All right, so we have something called lump sum. We do lump sum payment in the form of survivor's pension. And so for cases of people who died, all right, insured employees who died before reaching pension, age-wise, there will be benefits given to their dependents, or what we call their survivors.
Okay, I guess I should have asked you, how can an employee qualify for invalidity pension?
All right. So when an insured person becomes permanently unable to work due to illness or disability that is non-work related, all right, that person, like I said earlier, from the EIS, that person can file in, all right, for invalidity pension, and that person will also be assessed, all right, to know the degree of that particular disability. And if it's proven with all the necessary documentations intact, and if it's proven, the person will receive what we term as invalidity pension. Once they have made at least 50 monthly contributions, they can receive invalidity pension. But remember, importantly, that particular disability should be non-job related or is non-job related.
And 50 monthly contribution is 4 years and 2 months.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, what is the difference between the two? The invalidity pension and permanent disablement benefit?
All right. So for short, the cause of disability. All right. That's the difference. For the IPB or the invalidity pension benefit, the cause is non-job related. For that of the permanent disablement benefit, the cause is as it relates to the job or the nature of the work.
Yeah, so meaning that they are under the two different programs.
Two different
One is
programs.
under the EIS and one
And
is
the other is
under
under the NPS.
Yeah.
Okay. Which relatives of insured employees or retiree are eligible for Social Security benefits?
All right, so we have three distinct categories. The first category considers spouses. All right. The second category, children, qualified children. And what we mean by qualified children, below the age 21. And to some extent, we take into account other dependents. That is where the two categories I spoke about earlier are not available. Then you also take into account what we call parents. So a parent can also be eligible for receiving benefits for a relative that was insured.
Okay. Mr. Carter, what documents must a surviving wife and children submit during their claim for benefits?
All right, so the documents, the documentation.
Excuse me, perhaps I should say surviving spouse.
Yeah.
Because it could also be the husband.
Husband or wife.
Yeah.
So the documents should be documents to firstly prove death, all right, and secondly documents that should be able to show the relationship between the survivor and that of the deceased insured. So for the first one, obviously the death certificate will be required, all right, like I said, to show proof of death. And then the marriage certificate will also be required to show the relationship between, for instance, if it's a spouse, to show the relationship between the spouse and the deceased insured. And then also the birth certificate, that is if there are qualified children, like I earlier stated, children below the age 21. If there are any, those children will need to be, will need to prove that they were either the biological children of the deceased insured or adopted legally, all right, by the deceased insured. And so they will need to also show their birth certificate. Like the other category we talk about where you do not have a spouse and a children. Now, to also show relationship or proof of a relationship, in the case of a parent, the parent would have to have some form of identification to show that yes, indeed, they are the parent of that particular deceased insured.
So, do they have to also bring a family photograph?
Of course. So normally for the SP cases, we required the survivors to bring a group photo. That is, if it's a case of the spouse and children, eligible children, they will be on a photo and represent that photo, which will be in a file.
Okay. How are non-Liberian employees treated under the Liberian Social Security program?
All right, so for Social Security, we consider all persons covered, we treat them equally, regardless of their nationality. So, as per the question, to be specific, they are treated equally under the law. Okay. That is, if the law says you must contribute a certain amount of contributions, there are no exemptions. All right, you ought to contribute whether you are non-Liberian or you are a Liberian. In terms of paying benefits, you will not be denied your benefits regardless of your nationality. So for short, I would say they are treated equally as Liberian workers are treated.
Mrs. Ferguson, before going to the next question, so the previous question about the documentation that are supposed to be provided. So after they've provided all of those documents, do they take them straight to 24th Street to the headquarters?
No. So Our processes, the claims processes starts from the regional level or from our regional offices. So here in Montserrat, we also have a regional office, and that office is situated on 15th Street. So those claims starts from there. However, claims department have representative at those regional offices. We refer to as the claim officers. They are situated at those regional offices, so they receive the claims and then they evaluate the claims, making sure that all the necessary documentations are intact before it can be forwarded to head office for further processing.
Okay, thank you. Now, in what currency does Nasscorp pay benefits?
All right, so as you may be aware, in Liberia, we have two currencies.
Yes.
We have what we term as our base currency, that is Liberian dollars, and we have the United States dollar also. All right, so in terms of paying benefit, our system is contribution based, and as such, the currency you contribute in definitely is that particular currency that will pay your benefits in. So if you contributed, or if a person contributed, say Liberian dollars, at the time of benefit, their benefit will be calculated and they will be paid in Liberian dollars. The same for United States dollars. Special case, if the person contributed both currencies,
right,
that is Liberian dollars and US dollar, either simultaneously or along the work history, the calculations or the benefit will be computed, and we will determine the currency ratio, and we will distribute it based on the amount of contribution counts for both currencies.
So, so in addition to that, do we have people in the system currently receiving both currency?
Of course. Of course. You mean in terms of benefits?
Yeah.
Yes. We have people receiving both Liberian
So
dollars
why is it like that?
and US dollar. So like I said, the person contributions. All right. So if the person contributed Liberian dollars at the time of gainful employment, in the case of retirement pension, obviously the Liberian dollars will be counted, and if they also contributed US dollar during the history of work, we will compute and then we'll distribute and be able to determine portion of their monthly benefit to pay back in Liberian dollars, and at the same time portion of that particular monthly benefit to also be paid back in United States dollar. So it depends on your work history and the currencies in which you made your contributions.
Okay, at one point in time on the show, I guess before, I understood this as a higher ratio will take what you get paid in.
Driving.
Huh?
Yeah, that's so. I think, is that what's happening now, or that was what
Before.
was happening for those who were taking benefits in both currency, continue to take the benefit into both currency, but currently, since the law was revised in 2017, is that still happening? Are we still? Do we still have people? Yeah.
So for clarity, when I make contributions in both currency and receiving benefits in both currency, I'm looking at the aspect where in the contributions, when we do the calculations and it's determined that both currency have some level of weight in terms of what we call our threshold.
Okay.
So at Nasscorp, we have a threshold, and the threshold currently, as it stands, it has been raised to 8,500 Liberty, or the equivalent of $50. Before, it used to be 2,640 and that of $30. So when we do the calculations, say for example, your LD amounted, or the person LD came up to 8,500. Why the USD came up to $60. So that means both of those amounts, at the one is at the threshold and the other is above.
Yeah.
So definitely those two amounts can stand, and those two amounts will be paid. The two currencies rather will be paid to the person. But like what you are referencing, wherein we did the calculation, and even though you make contributions in Liberian dollars and United States dollar, but when we did the calculation, we realized that the Liberian dollars was less than the threshold, and that of the US dollar was above the threshold or at the level of the threshold. Then we convert that Liberian dollars to US dollar. Yes, so we stay practicing that. Routine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, what are some of the major challenges in processing claims?
All right, so we have challenges ranging from what we term as system-related challenges, and that one is an institutional issue. It's being worked on. We like delay that lead to delay in processing, especially when you are doing manual work, and that is why with the far-sightedness of the management now, trying to automate a lot of the work we do, so as to reduce the time required to do a particular processing. But as it is, we are still gravitating to reaching 100% at that level. So we still got one or two manual work here and there, and also talking about that, the heavy workload. The claims department normally is being regarded as the engine.
Right.
All right. That is a lot of work, and I should praise my colleagues there. Behind the scene, there are a lot of work that goes on tirelessly. There are a lot of hours put into the work. And so with the heavy workflow, at times, people get a little bit weary, a little bit tired, and sometimes it stalls the process. Again, the issue of limited staff, all right? There are few persons doing a lot of tasks. So as a result, you will have things moving a little bit slow, but then again, it's being worked on, all right? Also, the case of poor record system, we are still working on that, wherein documents leaving from one end to the other is not properly recorded, and people have to be looking back and forth, all right, for documents. So that's that for the institutional issues, but it's being worked on. The other issue is more claimant related. That is, say if a worker or an insured person has issues as it relates to filing in the claims, wherein there's incomplete documentation. All right.
Yeah.
So, say for example, a particular benefit types required submissions of a particular set of documents, and maybe one or two of those documents are missing. Obviously, that process will be on hold until those documents can be provided. All right. Another thing has to do with late reporting of claims. All right.
Okay.
Yes, there's a particular period, what we call the filing period for every case. All right. So, say for example, if it's a pension, if the employer, in the case of the employer notifying Nasscorp, fails to do so in a timely manner, it will also affect the benefit payment of that particular claimant or that particular would-be beneficiary. All right. Also, I think lack of awareness. All right, lack of awareness. To admit, Nasscorp is doing a great job. Like we have the Nasscorp Hour is a form of providing information. All right, a form of awareness, and there are other means that our public service department ensure that it get out to HRL, get the information out. It helps the process because when people are informed, they will be able to follow the necessary guidelines and timelines to be able to get the benefits out. And then also what we term as employer-related challenges, all right, ranging from failure to register employees, all right.
Okay.
Also non-payment of contributions, like now with the app that was recently launched, we
My
see
app.
yes, we see there are a lot of concerns coming up, and people now getting to know that, oh yeah, so I didn't make contributions for a certain periods, and and so forth. Now the employers' feet are to the fire, and it's good, right?
It is.
It's good. It's good for the process.
It
Okay,
is.
so non-payment of contributions in EIS cases, failure to report accidents on time. And then more so, we also have the legal and procedural challenges wherein, say for example, if it's an employment injury case, the necessary documentations, the necessary approvals, that is sitting the medical board and all those things, they take time, all right? Because you want to do them and you want to do them appropriately so as not to give wrong judgment, all right? So all those factors in together at times,
Okay.
all right, it kind of slow the claim processing.
Mr. Ferguson, can I just add a little bit to the payments
Sure.
challenges? So one of the challenges we have is for people to answer their calls. So they will give 1 or 2 contact numbers, and when we call those numbers, they are switched off. On last Monday, when we came, we promised to call 4 persons back.
Right.
We called them, and the 2 we could get to answer their calls. We are making follow-up on their claims, but the other 2 did not answer their phone. So that is the case for a lot of people. When you call them, they don't answer. Okay, on the other hand of public awareness, when you write the institution, I want to go and provide, create the awareness or provide information about Social Security, they won't respond, they won't reply. We'll have to call, make a follow-up, then they will tell you to take a photocopy of the communication you serve them, to go along with the photocopy to go and make follow-up in this time and age. So we will walk after them over and again, and they will keep promising they will get back, and they won't get back to us rather. And sometimes when we get there to do the awareness, where you expect to see close to 300, 400, 500 employees at that setting. Sometimes you find 50 persons. And they say, the money you won't cut, you go ahead and cut the money.
Yeah.
But sometimes what you do know it height. So sometimes it's good to get the information, and sometimes those who will come will say, oh, but we didn't know all of these. Well, that's why you are supposed to come. So whenever you have new staff, you always invite Nasscorp to come. We invite ourselves, we write, and sometimes they write us and we go. Anytime you have new staff, you invite us, we're willing to come, always to come and provide the education. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Williams. I know they're out there eager to call in, but thank you, Mr. Carter, our coordinator from Claims and Benefits at Nasscorp. He's giving you an overview of the main functions of the Claims and Benefits Department. We're gonna take a short break. We will open the lines for you. We're gonna give you 15 minutes of calls. Okay, the numbers to call in on are 0881-356-900 and 0777-921-921. This is the Nasscorp Hour, live from Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM.
Benefits will surely pay. Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble?
881-356-900 or 777-921-921. The Nasscorp Hour Live.
Your benefit provider. We provide medical benefits, retirement.
For my family tomorrow.
Hello.
Hello.
You're live on the Nasscorp Hour. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, I'm Flumo Jones.
What's the first name?
Flumo Jones.
And where you calling from?
Calling from Habel.
How may we help you today?
Yeah, I get my mother-in-law and she get problem a lot too. Her husband passed off. She's having an accident in the house, but who to run after the death benefit? No one ever done a call, to find out if Addison can run after it.
So you go to the office in Habel. We have Social Security has an office in Habel. Go to the office there and they explain to them. They will tell you. Yeah, that you go along with your mother-in-law. So when she's going, they have carry her retirement letter that they gave her. She carry her passport size photo. There is a form they will give her, and she will take it back to where she was working. And the office will fill in that form, and those 3 documents, she will carry them to the office, and then they will start processing her. But in the meantime, you all go to the office in fire, so around the neighbor office. You all go there.
The retirement letter.
Go to the office with her. They will tell you what you need to bring. You'll just go there. They will give you all the information. They will give you the form and what you need to bring. They will write on paper and give to you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You're live on the Nasscorp Hour Live. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is John B. Clements, and I'm calling from Quebec.
Okay, Mr. Clements, how may we help you today?
Yeah, first of all, you promised to call me last week. I did not get a call.
I call
but
you.
more importantly, is I applied for my retirement. I'm a boss system since 8 years, and I work for a couple of organizations. And I think I submitted that information to the Nasscorp, but I have not gotten any follow-up steps from that one. How can you help me?
Mr. Clements, I called you. One of those I called, you didn't answer your phone. There were 4 persons. I called that number over and again. You didn't answer your phone. So we couldn't have done anything. I needed to get your social security number so that I will follow up for you. But you didn't answer. So let me call you again after the show. I don't want you announcing your social security number on the air. So you give me your number and then we'll follow up.
I'm sorry for that because the place we live in sometimes it's difficult for people to get us on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay, then the next thing you can do, if you can move around, then you can come to Social Security office. Come to the 24th Street office and people will be there to help you. We'll go through, the person will tell you where your what's your status is. So you can come 24th Street.
Okay.
Okay, then the next thing you can do.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, can you please cut your receiver off?
Yeah, I'm listening to them. I just waiting for him.
Okay, you're live now, so cut your radio off, please.
Okay, the radio. Let me check on the offer.
Okay, your name, please, and where you calling from? You're live.
Yeah, I'm Samson. I'm calling from Habel, Firestone.
Samson, what's your full name?
Samuel Smith.
Okay, how may we help you today?
Yeah, my uncle by the name of Perry Small used to work with Firestone, though he buys up, but then he had a nest of kin. So I'm thinking as to whether the nest of kin can stand in to run after his Nasscorp benefits.
So the nest of kin is how old is this nest of kin? What's the person's age?
The nest of kin is he's about 20 now, but he got a daughter here too who needs an assistant as well.
Yeah, what's her age?
She close to I think 12 or 13.
Oh. Yeah, so they can run after it. If they were contributing to Social Security and they have the Social Security ID card, they can work after. You say in Habel?
Yeah, she in Habel.
Yeah, so let him go to the office in Habel. Our Social Security office, where you have the labor office, we have office there. So let him go there.
What I want to understand, he got to carry the leg as well, the smaller one.
Yeah, let them just go together. Yeah.
So if I may,
hold on.
Hello.
Yeah.
If I may, I heard you say his niece. What's the relationship? What's the relationship of the little girl in question to the man who passed?
The man who passed is my uncle, my mother. He was next to my mother. But he had a children, and one of the children needs in assistance as next of kin.
Okay.
Is that a girl or the boy?
The boy is the next of kin, but the girl now, who is the smaller one, she's she's a girl. She's in the school here with me.
Oh, okay, but that girl, her name there, but was she his biological daughter? Or
that's his biological daughter.
Okay. So if the boy and the girl are biological or adopted children, yes, then let him go to the office. Then he carry his sister with him to the office in Habel, and they will tell them what they need to bring.
Okay, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Hello. 081-356-900. Hello.
Hello.
You're live on the Nasscorp Hour. Your name, please.
Okay, my name is David Smith Dolo.
Okay, where are you calling from, Mr. Dolo?
I'm calling from Banave Estate.
Okay, how may we help you?
Okay, I want to know how many year contribution you have to make to be qualified for National Social Security Pension Scheme.
So it depends on when you were born. So if you were born before 1980, then you will have to contribute 100 months, and that is equal to 8 years and 4 months.
Okay.
If you were born 1980 coming forward, then you have to contribute 144 months, which is equal to 12 years. That's just one of it. That's just the contribution aspect. The second one, you should be 60 years old, and the third one, you should retire from work. So the three, when they go together, then you qualify to get pension.
Okay, another question.
Go ahead.
If you were born in the 69, 1969, if you were born that time.
2009, 2019, you're 50.
So what he wants
So
to know?
what do you want to know? How old is
He
the
was born
person,
69,
or how old are you?
57.
Then he's 57.
Presently, I'm 57 years old.
Yeah. So what do you want to know?
I want to know because I was working for a company before, and the company had left Liberia. Yeah, so I have my National Social Security.
Oh, okay. So you want to know whether you can get your benefit now?
Yes.
You have to be 60 years. So you go find work hustle somewhere and start hustling and be adding it, or start adding it.
For 3 years.
For 3 years, you can add up to, what you already have, Social Security already has for you. Otherwise, if you find anything to do, then you wait till you're 60.
Okay, if you have contributed over 100 months before the company left, what would be your entitlement?
We can't tell you now, so we have to do the calculation. But you will know when 3 months to your 60th birthday, let us know. Yeah, 3 months for you to be 60 years old. You should inform Social Security. In 3 months, I'll be 60 years old. Then we'll start doing the calculation. Right now, we start doing your calculation yet, and you will be 60 years first. Then we'll start doing all the calculation. Or better still, go on the Nasscorp app. Download the app. Go through it and see what's there for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Do we have a caller? Hello.
Hello.
You're live on the Nasscorp Hour. Hello, you're live. Your name and where you calling from?
Yeah, this is Mr. Chinian Free Cooper calling from Avenue in Jerusalem.
Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Jerusalem. Lower Margini.
Okay, how may we help you?
Yeah, I just want to know. Thank you for the program. But I want to know why is the yardstick? Why is the yardstick used?
Yardstick used for what?
For Jerusalem, Cooper Avenue, Jerusalem, Lower Margini.
Yeah, what's the yardstick used for what?
Yeah, I just want to know why is the yardstick used for? The used for the payment of benefit.
You register with Social Security.
The yardstick, that is when the person pay their benefit
Contributions.
for payment, for beneficial payment.
Okay, so the first thing, you have to be registered with Social Security. Yeah, when you go into any school, you have to register. So your Social Security, to be part of the program, you have to register.
Yes.
So you fill in our form. That's the first thing. The next thing is for your contribution to be sent to Social Security. Your employer will deduct a 4%, add another 4% for your pension, and then they will send together with the 2%, which is 10%. They will send to Social Security for you. So they cut the money first. Second thing, the third thing, they remit your money to Social Security. So then we'll be keeping our money there for you. And then when you reach retirement, we give it to you. Or if you get job-related situation, accident also on the job, you benefit from it.
Okay. Do we have a caller? Hello.
Yeah. Good morning. I'm G. Boyman Fremont. I live Upper Corwin. I started receiving my benefit sometime last year. Okay, and I was receiving $50 US, and then $30 more Liberian. But then later on, my $50 was cut to $35. So I don't know what's the cost.
Come again.
I said I was when I joined the program, I was receiving $36 plus Liberian dollars, then $50 in US dollars. But then later on, the US dollar component was cut down to $35 from $50 to $35.
Well, it shouldn't be. It shouldn't be because you say your Liberian dollars were what?
30.
My Liberian dollar was 36 something, but I don't have problem with that because it's constant. But then the US dollars, I was receiving $50,
and why
but
was
then
it
it cut to $35.
Well, it shouldn't be. My mind right now is looking at the Liberian dollar portion. Now you say it was 36. Yes.
Yeah.
So
$36 plus. It was okay. I have no problem with that. But then the US it was $50 US. But then I started receiving $35 US instead of the $50.
All right, that would be looked into. That would be looked into. It shouldn't be.
So we'll call you back. We'll do a follow up. It shouldn't be that way, but we'll make a follow up. We'll call you back.
Okay.
Yeah.
That will be looked
All right.
into.
Thank you.
Okay. Do we have a caller? Okay, I think we can squeeze in 2 more callers. 1 or 2. Okay. No. 081-356-900 or 077792191. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
You're live on the Nasscorp Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
I'm Mr. Dean. I come from Bon County.
Okay, what is your name?
Yeah. I want to know, there's something I want to find out.
What is your name, please?
I said Winston Dean.
Okay, how may we help you?
All right. There was a time about 4 months ago. My Liberian component was having, but they just cost some money for money. And they said the money, it was July 2 a year ago. But later, you got it, and up to now.
So who got in that money? A Social Security or a bank?
I think that's Social Security. With the bank, it's not cutting it.
All right, so again, Mr. Dean, we'll look into that, right? But
all right, because it was
for the sake of maybe further clarity. Sometime in July, there was some adjustment.
That's true.
As it relates to monies that people were getting for their benefit. So people were adjusted from the threshold of $30 to $50. All right, for those who fell below the threshold. So as of August coming forward, there were others who their monies went up. But for July, the management of Nasscorp decided to give 26. So that 26 for those who were already above the threshold, they receive a certain amount as 26, right? So now from August coming forward, their money went back to the original amount. So I hope it's not the case.
I think that's it. That's it. To be precise.
Yes.
Because it was during the July season.
So that July was just a bonus. It was just one time because your payment was already above the threshold.
Yeah, but that's my problem. If it was so, at least the scene where you have this program you're talking on it, you will have explained to us so that we would know that there will be no problem. We were just apprehensive.
We did explain it.
We did, Mr. Dean. Maybe you didn't catch it. We were on a float. We were all over Monrovia on a float. We were on a radio. We did talk, yes. Maybe it was just unfortunate they didn't get it.
Okay.
Sorry about
Thank you
that.
very much.
Yeah.
I appreciate it.
Let's
Thank
pray
you.
for Nasscorp. More thing can maybe another one can another time.
Okay, one more caller. Hello. You're live on the Nasscorp Hour. Your name, please, and where you calling from?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, hello. This is Marty Kekwa from Fire 2.
What is your name?
The Marty Kekwa from Fire 2, Mr. Kekwa.
Okay, how may we help you today? Hello?
Yes, I'm issue because this asking you go for the last time I call yourself for coming back and for nothing, I'm not here for you for it.
Mayor Kekula, you called last week Monday, right?
No, they come on and don't call.
Okay, so your issue again.
Yeah, I know the last time I call, it was last before Monday I call you, my mother issue in the book back there.
Oh, Lobu Barkley. Yeah. Oh,
yeah,
you called a long time. Last you mean like last month, sir. So we're in June. Oh, but Lobu Barkley.
Yeah, now they are getting number to you.
Yeah, so
he need to stay near his phone.
Yeah, so just stay near your phone. I'll call you again after the show. Yeah, but just say that, just talk the thing again one more time.
Okay.
What you say you're calling for Lobu Barkley for a pension?
Yeah, like my home
for her pension.
Yeah, since 2018 they pay up. We are not got our money here. We are not after no way.
Okay, so we'll follow up. All right, so we'll call you after the show.
All right.
Okay. Thank you. We've come to the close of another segment of the Nasscorp Hour. Want to say thank you to Mr. Carter, Earl Carter from Claims and Benefits, for that overview. You did go into a lot of depth, and I love that. We'll have you back on the show. Thank you, Mrs. Williams. And thank you, Radio Monrovia, 92.1 FM. Thank you for the relays, LBC, Voice of Firestone, Liberty Broadcasting, Laxar Radio, Puma, and Classic Radio Live. Thank you all very much for the relays and the repeats during the week. Remember, this program is here to educate the people of the country all about National Social Security and Welfare Corporation and its functions. Okay, my name is CORA Taylor Ferguson, your host and presenter. We'll be back next week the same time. Thank you to our producers at Radio
Welfare Corporation.
It's all about tomorrow.
Touches the life of everyone.
No just obey.
Yeah.
Think about the future.
Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow? Now who will look up for me in the time of trouble? Now who will be there for my family tomorrow?
Now hustle, whole day. I had myself, I won't go hospital, no way. It go.
National Social Security and Welfare Corporation. We provide social protection in case of injury, sickness, or death. We provide insurance and income.